here. Well, hasn't it been a long time between videos? But here we are, all set up and ready to go. I've got some new light boxes that I'm testing in my new work environment. We moved last week, and I've got a little journal to share that I made. Someone contacted me and wanted a journal for her granddaughter who loves the beach and surfing, and this is what I've come up with from having to unpack my craft supplies very quickly to get it done, as she needed it for Christmas, so I wanted to get it done in plenty of time. I've used Zoe Tofield's tutorial on painting the calico cover. I use calico covers quite a bit now because I like the durability and the strength, particularly for the hidden spine albums and journals that I make. But I hadn't tried painting the cover. And I've also used her technique for putting an embossed image under the cloth. Zoe uses stencils and embossing paste. I don't have many stencils and I don't intend to get into trying to find them. They're a bit harder for me to find here, but what I did use was one of these little prime chipboard pieces. I just used the girl's initial and that worked fine. These are just very thin. I've got this one to try for another one in a minute, or when I make the next journal I'm going to try that. It looks like tea tree to me, so I'll use that on another journal, but it worked a treat. It's I just went over it when it was dry with some Inca Gold just to define the shape and to give it a little bit of gleam. I wanted to keep it fairly plain. The girl's only 15, so I didn't want it too retro, too vintage. I wanted to keep it fairly contemporary and plain. The covers are 8 1/4, I believe, by 6 1/2 with a 2-inch spine, and the dangle I've used just some shells from my little box that I gather when I go to the beach. I've used crystal beads as stoppers for the findings on those two. I painted the inside of this one. I wanted it just to glitz it up a little, so I painted it with, and it was pretty dull, so I painted it with gold size and put some gold leaf in that little one, just to glam it up a little. This little one I just attached the head pin, the finding, with some glossy accents, and that worked pretty well. And this little scallop shell I just drilled a hole through with a teeny tiny little drill bit, my little hand drill, and that worked very easily too. So that's the dangle. Take that off while we have a quick whip through. Very plain on the back, nothing at all except the usual grommet and post and a hairband with a little dangle on the hairband. 3 signatures. Each of the signatures has got pockets front and back. It's got a little bit of printing on 120 GSM, and for the other pages I've used 180 GSM, simply to give it a bit of weight. I'm sure she will have plenty of photos and things that she wants to put in, so that's why I've used the heavier weight paper. Front and back pockets contain a large envelope with some journaling cards, and for these older style photos, the images I've used are from the Graphics Fairy. Front pocket's got a little about this journal card for her to fill in and keep the information about the journal, and this little envelope contains just a list of prompts for what to include in the journal, and sort of what to keep and what to add and how to use it. Basically, I figure if she's 15, she might be glad of a few prompts. She probably doesn't need them. This signature has got little triangle pockets front and back, each with a journaling card. This one is I finally succumbed and bought the Stampin' Up! Scalloped tag punch. It's probably about to go out of production. It's been around for so long, but I finally bought it and I'm really enjoying using it. I simply punched each end of that strip of scrap paper and turned it into a tag. It's got journaling card on the inside and a little belly band just to keep it closed. Bit of printing. The inside of each cover, signature cover, has got some printing, surfboard and a shell. I made little, more printing there, little surfboard journaling cards from a SVG Cuts file called Surf Shack. So I've made little surfboards, I've made a sewn pocket on each signature with journaling card and little envelopes of the sea from a photo book of the sea. It was only like 6 or 7 inches square, so it made perfect little envelopes. All our surfing there, just some printing, blank pages, a flip out tag holder with journaling on the back. There's a few little paper clips and things around to hold things in. Little glassine envelope folded and stitched to make some pockets. Bit of stamping on those. Again, there's more envelopes, and that little one just using up a bit of scrap paper from the Kaisercraft 6.5 inch paper pad called Summer Splash, which had some great images in it for use in this project. More printing, and the back of each signature has got a little journal with a few pages just for private stuff. And that's about it really. I won't keep going through, it's all pretty much the same. It's got a puff of fish, says she, continuing to flip. You can just see the colours I've tried to keep it beachy and plain. That little journaling card is from an acrylic swipe, the piece that I had, so that looked quite wavy. A bit of whale washi tape on the bottom. This last signature's got vellum pockets, and again some more of those more vintage style but quite attractive little images from the Graphics Fairy made into journaling cards. And this paperclip is just some handmade beads that I made ages ago, and I thought, oh, that colour is just right for this, so I'll pop it in there so you can use it to hold inserts and things. Another surfboard. Last little glassine pocket has got crabs, printed whale, and this final little album pocket also contains a large journaling card with a shell image from the Graphics Fairy. And inside this colour is a girl in a bikini. And that's about it, apart from I put in a little shell collection bag just for her to collect some shells in. She likes the beach, I'm sure she's probably already got some. And I've put 3 of my favourite little ones in there just to start her off. And that's it. That's the Beachy Surfing Journal. It's not too spectacular, but in the time frame and circumstances, I'm pretty pleased with it, and very pleased to have finally tried Zoe's tutorial on how she makes her embossed fronts on her journal. So I was very pleased to try that technique, and thanks to Zoe for her generosity in sharing her techniques. Okay, well that's it. My new light boxes seem to be working. I hope they're not flickering. And I'll see you soon with another video. Bye for now.